I wanted to give an example of a portal that's available. It's probably the most simple portal that's available out of box. But what this allows let's see, how do we put this? So a Visco customer can give access to their customers to allow their customers access to information about the status of their existing orders. So if you do that, then you'd provide any of the customers that you want to give access to the portal. You give them their own user ID and password and a URL, and that URL can be the same URL that you use to access the system, or you can do a custom URL that's like your domain / portal or something like that. But then they're brought to a login screen, and that login screen, they type in their user ID and password, and then they get a pre-filtered list of the orders within the portal. So for example, I'm just going to log into the full list here. So it brings them directly into this, basically like a report. So they can search by their PO number, which is the first column here. So that if they want to see the status of an individual purchase order, they could look that up. They could look it up by your order number, a reference number, and then list the products, the status of that particular order. If it's being held up at customs or there's an FDA hold, there's reference to that there. When the order was submitted, when the requested delivery date was, shipping dates, the lot numbers associated with each order, the container numbers, and then there's actually references or links into any of the documents. So for example, they could access, say, the packing list associated with a particular order, or they could access the invoice by clicking links into any of those orders. It doesn't have to be system generated documents either. It could be anything that's been uploaded. So if you upload like loading pictures as the containers get loaded, if there's pictures taken of the container before the door is shut, you can upload those and get them access to that. I don't know, access to the supplier's packing list, certificates of analysis, any of those things. So you can choose specifically what documents you want to give them access to, and that becomes then available in the portal for them to get to. We also have other more custom versions that we've done that allows for visibility into inventory. So like this is looking specifically at that customer's orders. There's two other components to this, which are you can provide access to your inventory if you want the customer to be able to look at what's available, and then also to be able to place orders directly online as well. So to implement those will require some custom work, and there's different options there too. Like I was saying, if you wanted to make that part of your URL or your domain, you know, it can be branded so it's all like part of your website too.